Hey, what's up guys? Nshadow here with the tips and tricks video for anxiety this time around. When I was doing my old dual tips and tricks video, I was thinking about, I always want to advocate for more anxiety awareness and understanding. I suffer from panic disorder and major depressive disorder as well. So I like to, try to be the catalyst that I know I can be for either the Smite community or just gaming community or my friends or anybody that is affected by all this and unfortunately suffers through anxiety or depression. This time I'm going to be focusing on just some little tools that will get you through either anxiety attacks, panic attacks, or just general anxiety. Some of these will be panic attack specific, and if you don't suffer through panic attacks, then thank God, because holy shit, they're awful and they make you really not want to live. So that is good. But I still say the rest of this video should be helpful for you, and maybe even some of the panic attack things will help you through just some major stress periods and stuff. But yeah, like I said, it's just a light video of a couple of things that I think help a lot. Number one is always keeping your phone charged. If you don't have your phone charged, and no matter where you are, for me, even if I'm at home, if I don't have my phone charged and I have a panic attack, I'll have extremely excruciating pain in my stomach, and it's basically like also have nausea, dizziness, horrible feeling. Just it's like indescribable. I think that's the hardest thing about a panic attack. You can describe all of the symptoms in their own little ways, but the overwhelming overall feeling is something that's indescribable. And if you don't know it, then you're lucky to not know it, because it's like I said, it's just that. It is what it is. And yeah, so for me, if I don't have my phone charged and I'm out, if I'm on public transportation, if I'm anywhere I am, the phone not being charged is deadly to me. I will literally freak out, and I'll start to freak out even before I freak out, because I know that the phone isn't charged. And your phone can be such a powerful tool, access to social media, access to God forbid, emergency calls if you need to call 911 if you actually do have a panic attack that gets out of hand, or something even worse happens. Access to friends, access to TV shows that can help calm you down, which I'll get to later as well. Anything like that. It's very, very important that you have your phone charged, because not only on you, but charged. Because everybody always says keep your phone on you, right? But charged. Because I used to have a dead phone all the time, and it would be awful. So I actually upgraded to the Pixel just because I knew the battery life was so good on it. And now I make sure it's always charged. It's never dying on me. I keep track of that shit. If you want, you can get one of those battery pack things, like an extra battery, and that could be like a big lifesaver for people. Just keep it in like your coat pocket or something, and you just swap that shit on, or you get those cases that has a battery charger in it. I don't know how that works, but yeah, I'm not tech savvy. But yeah, so that's a big number one. Number two, something that just helps you a little bit throughout the day. If you have problems like me with like hair pulling, or it can come in any form of like OCD kind of stuff that anxiety can bring on. The fidget spinner, cube, not the spinner. I don't know if the spinner would help too, but the cube, its original function meant to be just a little tool. You have so many little buttons here that will keep your hands occupied. They say idle hands are the devil's playpen, I think it is, and it is very true for people with anxiety, especially people that suffer from hair pulling, which is called trichotillomania for some reason, and I suffer from that, and that's why my left eyebrow is a lot thinner than my right, unfortunately, at this moment, because I've been having a lot of episodes. And yeah, so just while you're watching stuff, or anytime that your hands will be idle and your subconscious will be acting up, a fidget cube will actually do a lot for you. People overlook the original intention of these things that are supposed to help people either stay concentrated or help with their anxiety. And just because they became such like a funny meme with the fidget spinner and everything, they forget the power of the cube. Don't overlook the power of the cube. It's good, I promise. Next up, something that I definitely overlooked for so many years. I never thought that this would help me. and it has been one of the biggest lifesavers for me. And I gotta thank my mom for this. She got me this for Christmas. It's a sound synthesizer. I'm telling you, this is the hardest thing. I had 3 takes so far. Sound synthesizer. And it is just, it's great. It's got a couple of settings. You got like rain, you got a fan, you got ocean. Rain is the best. Rain's OP. You can't beat rain. Rain is one of the most soothing sounds ever if it's a nice, gentle rain. And it helps me sleep, and it helps, it helps a ton of people sleep. It's very well known to be a great therapeutic tool. And some of us, we hear about these tools and we overlook them. We say like our problems maybe are too big for these things. There's no way it can help me. My anxiety is too great for it. Or just like, oh, that's a stupid gimmick. There's no way it really works. But it does. It really, really does. And I found myself sleeping better than ever. It's been so therapeutic for me, and so it'll allow me to just, I guess, kind of even go into like a meditative state when I'm trying to sleep, and only focus on the rain. And that's, great. That's what you want to do. So keep that in mind. Like I said, unfortunately, a couple of these things you got to buy. That's like $30 on Amazon. You can probably get it for cheaper, but it's not something that, will break the bank. So if you can, hopefully for some of you, it won't break the bank. And, if you can, I definitely advise that you save up some pennies to try to eventually get yourselves one of these. It's very helpful stuff, and it'll get you through the day. It'll get you through times where you feel like you're lost and that there's not much that can be done. It's funny how just these little contraptions or little tools can really help you. Now this one is very powerful, and another one that I always overlook. It's lavender roll-on. So lavender is it's an oil, oil form of lavender, and lavender is known to be a natural relaxing agent, and having it in the form of a roll-on allows you to just apply it like this to your wrists, and then you just give it a good sniff whenever you are feeling extremely stressed. It's not gonna stay there the whole day. You gotta you actually put it on and smell it intensely while you're either having panic or you're having a lot of anxiety, and you just try to just chill, and you just kind of try to go into that meditative state as well. With same with the sound, this time using scent instead, and it is a very, very big help. So I definitely advise that you guys try that out. Some people like the lavender, or not lavender, but the incense like stations where they actually shoot out the, what are those called? I know what they're called. But anyway, incense, I'm gonna know by the end of the video. But yeah, those big incense things, and it'll shoot out a lot of steam with a mist of the scent that you choose. And for some people, they love that. For me, I don't like the steam. It feels like overwhelming. It's too much for me. So that's a no-go for me, but that might be helpful for you. So keep it in mind. Let's see. Last thing here. Salt lamp. Now this is a crazy one that my mom got me 2 years ago, and I never used because I was like, salt lamp, what a bunch of hocus mumbo jumbo. But it turns out, I looked into it a lot, they're actually natural ionizers, which mean that they clean the air around you. They have a lot of meditative benefits that go back for hundreds of years, and they have a lot of merit to them, especially that it's a lamp. It being a lamp has allowed me to sleep at night without my blaring lights on that you see above you. I usually sleep like this every night, and it's not that good. It's not good for you to do that. But I can't, with my anxiety, sleep in the dark. So this makes it a fantastic night light. I don't have the light on now, is why you can't see that, because otherwise it will blind you and it won't show up well on this. But it also looks nice and orange. It doesn't look like this. It looks pretty, I promise, when you put it on. But you can get any variation of this. There's small ones, this one was probably a lot more money. You can get, smaller ones and just have them around. And they just say that something about the salt, the minerals in it, have some sort of calming agent in it too, along with the ionizing portion of it that, like I said, cleans the air around you. It's going to help you breathe better. It's supposed to remove negative ions, and just, I don't know. Like I said, it sounds crazy, but it might just be science, because sometimes science sounds crazy, and sometimes it might be, you know, a little bit of that suspend your disbelief to allow some sort of, you know, agent like this help you out a little bit more than, yeah. I don't know. I'm not saying it's real. I'm not saying it's fake, but I think it does something, all right? It definitely does something. You can't tell me otherwise. Now, I promise none of this was sponsored. This is a non-sponsored video. Please sponsor me, though, any of these products that I've shown. One last thing that I will say that I think is nice to do if you're having like a panic attack, or if you're really in your worst place, whatever that may be for you, is watching The Office. You gotta watch The Office. In all seriousness, it could be whatever kind of is your favorite feel-good show, you know. Like, I recommend it be a feel-good show. It doesn't necessarily have to be a comedy, but like a really feel-good show that just warms your heart and makes you feel like, just makes you feel pure joy, you know. And The Office for me does it every time. I've watched The Office about 7 times. I always stop at around season 7 when Michael leaves. I'll be honest, I don't enjoy it past that point. I know some of you guys do, many of you do, but that's not the point. Point is, The Office is good, and to watch something that helps you, because that could be a great little way to distract yourself and just keep your spirits going. Like for me, through a panic attack, that could be the only thing that gets me through sometimes. And the last thing, actually, I was wrong. One more. Did I say that was the last thing? Either way, last one, a pet. Having a pet is the penultimate therapeutic tool. If your parents don't let you get a pet, try to explain to them as best as you can. Don't show them this video. I don't want to be blamed. But try to explain to them as best you can how much it would help you if you suffer from anxiety. And you know, maybe try to bargain for a small pet. You know, even a hamster. Hamster's so cute. As long as you can have the means to support it, and you will treat that pet well, because you better treat that goddamn pet well. That is, I mean, pets are everything to me, at least. I love animals so much. That's why I'm a vegetarian. I don't have a pet. It's my problem. Jen's got my pet. My girlfriend has Daisy, her cat / our cat, and I only see her when I go over there. And I want to get a pet so badly, but my apartment, the people upstairs, don't want me having a pet, so I can't have one, and it kind of sucks, but it's whatever. I have Daisy, and I mean, you know, what else can I ask for? Daisy's the best. She's a little cute cat, and if you want to see more of her, follow me on Twitter so that you can get pictures of her. And like I said, get yourselves a cat or a pet or any kind. And I hope that this helped a lot of you guys. I really, really do. Like I said, these videos, I just want to try to reach out and you know, give more of that connection, whatever I can, for you guys that suffer through the same kind of things. Because I wish that more people did this for me when I was really suffering through some of the worst of it without any help whatsoever. In fact, I had some of the worst advice I could ever get from my closest friends, and it's just terrible to see so many people go through that same experience. So, love you guys. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.